Welcome back. So we've got our 2-product unit test working, and it's now time for us to look at creating a test, say with 3 products, that finally verifies that our shopping cart can handle any number of shopping cart items that we add into it. All right, let's get started. So I'm just going to copy the existing 2-product unit test and make changes. So given have 3 products when call add, then have 3 products in cart. Well, that looks pretty good. So we're creating our cart, we're getting an instance of our shopping cart. Excellent. And then we're adding 5 apples. I'm going to reverse the order of the fruit that we're adding into it. I'm going to add cantaloupes, then bananas, and finally apples. So I'm going to replace apple here with cantaloupe. All right, fantastic. Let's make that 10. What's the problem? We don't have cantaloupe as a testing property on the tests. That is fine. So I'm just going to add that in down here. Just going to move down a little bit. Here we go. So private read-only static product, yep, and say cantaloupe, which understand is like a rock melon. New product, say cantaloupe, and we had the price earlier on as $2.50. We might as well stick with that. And the M, as I've mentioned before, is for the decimal data type, which is great for monetary amounts. Alright, excellent. So we're adding back here in our unit test, we're adding 10 cantaloupes to the cart, and then we're going to add 20 bananas. Why not? And finally, cart.add apple, and say 30 apples. Okay, so we've added 3 products and respective quantities into our cart. Let's look at verifying the cart. The second parameter here was the number of items. So we're going to have 3 items, 3 shopping cart items in our cart now. And the total, which is the expected total, which is the next parameter, so the next argument here, we'll have to fill that in. So we're going to have 10 multiplied by the cantaloupe unit price plus 20 times the banana unit price, which is already there. We've already got banana.unit price, and now finally 30 times the apple.unit price, the apple unit price. Well, that looks great. And then now we're verifying the individual cart items. So item 0, which is the first item, will no longer be apple. That is now going to be cantaloupe, and we have 10. The second item here is going to be 20 bananas, and finally verify cart item. We're going to have cart.items2, yes, and here we're going to make that apple. So the last one we added was apple, and there was 30 of those. So it's always worth double checking, because especially given that we copy and pasted the previous unit test. So given have 3 products, when call add, then have 3 products in cart. Yes, the description looks great. Cart is equal to a new shopping cart, add 10 cantaloupes, then we're adding 20 bananas, then we're adding 30 apples. Great. Then we're verifying the cart, passing in the cart. It's going to have 3 items. 10 times the cantaloupe unit price plus 20 times the banana unit price plus 30 times the apple unit price. That is absolutely correct with regards to the expected value for our shopping cart total. And then verify cart items. We have the first, so it's item 0 because it's 0 based. The first item is 10 cantaloupes, fantastic. The second item, 20 bananas, and the third item, 30 apples. All right, this looks really, really good. Let's run all our unit tests and see what happens. This is looking great. All of our unit tests are running and passing. They're coming up as green, which means as far as we've tested this, the shopping cart should be able to handle any number of valid shopping cart items. All right, great. So that means we are done with the add method for the time being, unless there are changes in requirements, which we might have later on and that you will work through. However, as far as we're concerned, it is time to leave the ad method behind and move on to something else. See you shortly.